YouTube, 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 what it do? It's your boy Mike Breeze back again with another upload of the day. So listen, I tried to play Call of Duty. The game literally crashed to the point where I had to shut down my PC and restart it 4 times. I got sick of it. So we're gonna do kind of a different video today. I don't know how many of you guys that follow me watch anime, but I love anime, man. I'm a complete anime nerd. So today, what I want to go over is talk about some of my favorite animes, maybe some that you've never seen, and definitely some that you guys should check out if you haven't seen already. And shoot, maybe you have seen them. Leave a comment down below if you've seen any of these, and let me know how you feel about them. And what's your top 10 all-time list favorite animes? So let me switch over the screen here. So I subscribe to VRV. If you're not familiar with VRV, Crunchyroll owns it. But with VRV, like Crunchyroll, I think is like $7 a month. But on VRV, essentially, you can you get access to Crunchyroll, High Dive, Rooster Teeth, some like streaming channels. It's a bunch of different stuff. But I'm gonna show you guys what I've been watching recently. So here's my continue watching list. Um, I've been watching Sword Art Online. They came out with the Alicization, and there's 2 seasons to that. It's pretty good. The last season, I'm not too happy with. Kirito, the main character, is basically a dud that entire season, and that's why I watched it for was for Kirito, and he just he wasn't holding it down. You know what I mean? Jujutsu Kaisen, new anime just came out this year. If you haven't watched Jujutsu Kaisen, definitely should check that out. Let me pause this before YouTube strikes me down. How do I get to? So basically, this is the main character right here. You'll see him right here. This dude right here is an absolute boss. The fight scenes in this anime are bananas. Like crazy, crazy fight scenes. The art style is really sick. I like it a lot. Basically, he ends up training him. This kid, he's just like a super athletic kid. He doesn't have any powers or anything. And, some crazy like demons end up showing up to like his school. And, basically, he tries to, save his friend and everything. He ends up like consuming this finger. And this finger is part of like this like super strong like S-class demon, and he ends up getting stronger throughout the episode. I won't give any more spoilers because there's a lot more to just him eating the fingers. Crazy stuff happens from that point on, and that's where you kind of you dive into the full detail of the anime, and he learns a whole bunch of stuff. I'm still waiting on him to release a new episode. It's been a while. It's actually I feel like it's been 3 weeks, so I don't know. And like this last episode that played definitely wasn't like a closing episode. So hopefully they'll continue to come out with more of that. It's been on the popular list on VRV, so I would imagine that they would. But here's what you have access to. So you got Cartoon Hangover, Crunchyroll, High Dive, Mondo, Rooster Teeth, and VRV Select. High Dive is like uncensored anime, and some of it's more like borderline hentai, if you will. I mean, uh, it's an interesting. I mean, they got some regular ones on there like Gate. This right here, if you haven't seen, is it wrong to try to pick up girls in a dungeon? Is actually dope. It's super dope. This is the part two to it right here. No, this is the part one. There's part one. There's part two, and then here's part three. Wow, it says it in Roman numerals right there. I'm ridiculous. But those are great animes if you haven't watched those. Some of my favorites that I've been watching, obviously you got the classics. You got Bleach, you got your Hunter x Hunter, you got your Naruto, Boruto, Fairy Tail, uh oh my boys hit me up. And you got like Attack on Titan and stuff like that. I gotta decline this right now. You got your Attack on Titan and stuff like those. Those are like your go-to animes. I'm not going to talk about those because if you just Google anime, odds are that list is going to pop up in those. So we'll go to VRV Select. That's not on VRV Select. Oh, I see, I see, I see. Go to the homepage. See, they even promoting Attack on Titan. I've seen that on Crunchyroll, which is a part of VRV. Like I said, VRV owns Crunchyroll. But there's a bunch. There's so many sick animes. Tower of God was actually pretty good. If you've watched a bunch of animes and you don't know what to watch, I would say check out Golden Kamuy. It's not. Nobody's got like superpowers. Nobody's got like anything extra. But there's this. The main character is Immortal Sugimoto, and he's just, for lack of a better term, a literal demon. Like he's not an actual demon. I said literal, but he's not an actually a demon. But like the dude is just an animal. I mean, you just can't kill him. God of High School. Yo, this anime right here is absolute fire. If you haven't seen God of High School, it's basically, you see it right here. It's an all styles martial arts tournament for high schoolers from all over Korea. Basically, these people do have like powers. Essentially, they can like access this like certain god, if you will. And there's like there's the good side and the bad side, obviously. And one of them is trying to like suppress the god, and one of them is trying to bring the god to light, which would like destroy the planet. All the while, this high school tournament's going on to see who's going to be the next god of high school. Super dope anime. Definitely recommend checking that out. Um, what else is super dope? The Silver Guardian is a pretty new anime as well. I think there's 2 seasons out. They're on like the 6th episode of the second season. This is basically a dude. Essentially, he's a gamer. He works a bunch of part-time jobs. He's a poor kid, and his memories have been suppressed. And in this, essentially, he meets this girl in this game, and the game ends up being shut down and ending because they're about to release a new game that the game that he's playing is like a beta for. So he joins the new game, and it's like a full dive system essentially, and they like kidnap the girl, and he's got to like basically save her. Finds out like that his grandfather is like the creator of the game, so obviously he gets blessed with a whole bunch of stuff in the game to kind of make him OP, if you will, but he's still kind of learning the ropes and everything. Black Clover, Shonen Jump. It's another one of those that fall into the Naruto, Boruto, Attack on Titan, Bleach, all those like real popular animes. But Black Clover is actually pretty good. There's a good, I don't know, 140, 150 episodes out, maybe even more. It might be close to 200. But there's a bunch of episodes out for that. Super dope anime. It is kind of slow starting up. It doesn't really get that interesting until like honestly like 20 or 30 episodes in. So I mean, if you're willing to give it a chance and kind of watch through it until the main character Asta gets strong, it doesn't really pick up, once he accesses the full potential of his powers. Dragon Quest: The Adventure of Dai. This is also a super sick anime. It gave me from the cover, it gives you kind of a Dragon Ball Z vibe, but completely left field from that. It's nothing like Dragon Ball Z. But this kid dies, basically raised on an island by demons. He's like abandoned by his parents, or his parents may have been killed or something like that. I can't remember. I'm too sure. But super sick anime. Something you should definitely check out. Dragon Quest: The Adventure of Dai. Um, Hadlar, the Dark Lord. Basically, he's got to defeat the Dark Lord, and it comes out that there's somebody that's even stronger than the Dark Lord. So I guess they're trying to set it up for multiple seasons. But again, sick anime. Definitely check it out. Go to my watch list. What else we got? UQ Holder. UQ Holder is fire. That's also something worth checking out. There might even be a new episode that I haven't seen yet. No, I've seen most of them. So basically, this kid, she's a vampire, and this kid is like she like raises him. His parents die in a car accident, or so he thinks, and she ends up saving him. And basically, this anime picks up quick. Within like the second or third episode, he almost gets murdered. She gets chopped into like 72 pieces, like crazy anime. And from there, like it's on. He becomes a straight savage. I'm not gonna even tell you. It's gonna spoil it. Definitely check out this anime. UQ Holder, sick anime. What else we got? This is one of those animes, Peter Grill and the Philosopher's Stone, that's like borderline hentai, but it's hilarious. So this dude, Peter Grill, they're short, like 10, 12-minute episodes, but he's a player, straight up. He's like, he's in love with this chick, and essentially like all these girls from like different like realms and races, from like demons to orcs to elves, all sorts. They're all falling for him, and basically he wins this tournament where they prove that he's the strongest man in the world. And so they all want to like have his baby. So every episode he's like fighting all these chicks, and he ends up screwing up and smashing off one of them every episode. You don't see that. They don't like show any of that kind of stuff. Yeah, but it's just funny. It's a funny anime. I've seen like 2000 animes, so like I dive into the depths trying to watch new ones. But that one's pretty crazy. High School Prodigies have it easy even in another world. I thought this was gonna be a pretty lame anime, but it's actually fire. It's actually fire. So this is something worth checking out. The storyline behind this is wild. And this guy right here, this main character, he doesn't have any like crazy special skills to even really be considered a prodigy. He's just honestly got a great team around him, and he's like the captain essentially, and he just knows how to piece people together where they need to be to kind of, basically in this anime they got to rebuild a civilization from scratch. Super sick anime. Definitely check that out. Let me check something real quick. I just want to make sure. Okay, we are over here. All right. Noblesse. Oh man, this anime fire. Absolute fire. If you haven't seen this, this is totally worth checking out. Basically, this is the main character right here. He's a noble, and he loves humans essentially, and so he goes to like the human realm, and kind of like he just wants to live a normal life essentially. This dude right here, right beside him, his name is Frankenstein, and you'll see the people with the white hair. They're nobles as well, and they pretty much kind of protect humans. There's modified humans in this, crazy battles in this, and this dude is just a G. He is just an absolute G. He can control blood, like that's his power. He can control blood in people's body, and absolute fire. I was sketchy to watch it at first just from looking at the cover, but fire anime. Definitely worth checking out. Let's see what else we got here. Ghibli 8. Ghibli 8 was a pretty cool story. It wasn't, I'm not gonna say it's even in like my top 50, but given I've seen like I said like 2000 animes, it's in my top 100 for sure. It's a great anime. It's a crazy storyline, got a really good plot. Definitely check out GB8. Basically like these two people right here and this guy right here, they get summoned from like completely different eras right when they're on the brink of death in their own era, and they get summoned into this new into present day, and basically they got to protect these other people from these like not demons, but like these monsters essentially. But it's a crazy storyline, a crazy plot. It'll definitely suck you in really quick. Definitely check out Ghibli 8. Um, what else do we got? I haven't seen Dances with Dragons yet. There's some of these are in my watch list I haven't seen. Detroit Metal City is like a music one. I'm really not sure if I'm gonna watch that, but the title kind of piqued my interest. Chivalry of a Failed Knight. This one's actually pretty good too. So basically, this girl, her power is so low that she's almost like denied by her family. Her dad even thinks that like her mom cheated on her to have this child because she's not strong like her dad. So this guy right here in the back, who's like a trained assassin, ends up becoming her tutor, and essentially his job is to train her to get strong and see if she has powers, and if she doesn't, his job is to assassinate and kill her. Crazy anime. This has got a super dope storyline as well. Definitely worth checking out. The plot twist on this guy right here is wild. Definitely something worth checking out. What else we got? I already talked about Golden Kamuy. The Misfit Demon King. This was actually a pretty good anime. I saw it a long, long time ago. Actually, not too long ago. No, never mind. This is a different one that I'm thinking of. So, the Misfit of Demon Academy. of Demon King Academy is wild. So basically, they consider him a misfit. He dies for pretty much to save the world. He's actually not a bad guy, whereas you think, Demon King, like he'd be an evil guy. He's actually not a bad guy, and he dies for the world, essentially. He comes back, wakens from a slumber like 1,000 years later, and they think he's like borderline peasant, and he's trying to basically prove to everyone that he actually is the Demon King. Basically things have been rewritten to where they believe someone else is a Demon King that goes by a different name that's very similar to his. His Anos Voldigord is his name, and there's a Anos something else with a different last name. Crazy plot twist. This dude is super OP, and but they do it right. Like he's OP, but like the way they do the storyline, like it works perfectly. This was a pretty sick anime. Definitely check that out. The Misfit of Demon King Academy. What else do we got here? Haiku, believe it or not, so it's a volleyball anime. It's a sports anime, and normally I just like to watch action-packed, animes where they're just, blood, gore, fighting, sexual references, drug references, bad language. That's typically what I go for, to be honest with you. But Haiku is a sports anime, and it's actually really good. This is something you could probably watch with your kids, and I think you both would enjoy it. They do have a dub version as well, so obviously, if your kid's not able to read comprehensively yet, this is something that you guys could watch together. I actually got really sucked into this. I haven't watched the latest season. I watched the first 3 seasons, and then a bunch of new animes came out, so I kind of took a step back from this. But I mean, this is, for me, is a good anime. I think it's really, the plot is crazy, and it thickens really quick, and it's got some great action scenes despite it being a volleyball anime. I don't even play volleyball. Never played it before a day in my life, other than like on the beach. But it is a good anime. Um, High School of the Dead. This is madness. Absolute madness. It is. It's another one of those that's like borderline hentai. All the chicks got like big butts, huge breasts, but it's actually pretty wild. It gets wait, what is this? Okay, they got season 1 and 2. There's 2 seasons for this. Blood, gore, fighting, just super wild. Kind of like a zombie apocalypse style anime. Definitely worth checking out. And again, I've seen all of these animes that I'm telling you about, so I'm not just telling you like, oh, check this out. Darwin's Game. This anime is nasty too. This is, again, another anime that came out, I think, late 2019 or maybe even 2020. Crazy anime. It's like a augmented reality, essentially. So they don't get like put into an actual game in this one, kind of like Sword Art Online, where they actually get put into a game through like a VR headset. This is like augmented reality, but if you die in the game, you die in real life, and if you win in the game, you get paid, real life income that you can spend. So people sign up to play this game, and as long as you keep leveling up and keep passing, you essentially get rich, and you have a crazy eventful life. He ends up building, this is his family, if you will, and they end up, having his back and helping him to try to succeed and beat Darwin's Game. Definitely check out Darwin's Game if you haven't checked that out. Let's see, what else do we got? Dr. Stone. So Dr. Stone, I don't know why they're taking so long to come out with the next season, but this is also dubbed as well. This is a sick anime. It's nice to see a hero that's strong, but he's not strong because he's overly powerful or anything crazy like that, uses guns or stuff like that. He's strong because he's stupid smart. I mean, stupid smart. And basically what happens in this anime is like everybody turns into stone, essentially, for like a certain amount of years, and he ends up surviving it until the stone like breaks loose. A few people who are strong-willed and strong-minded, they were able to keep themselves alive until the stone breaks apart and they come back. And basically, this is another one where he's kind of got to rebuild civilization from scratch. And you got the protagonist, which I'm not sure if he is going to end up becoming a good guy or teaming up with Dr. Stone, but basically, Dr. Stone wants to, revolutionize the world exponentially. Like within, a decade, he wants to jump 5,000 years in technology, if you will. Whereas the other guy, thinks that technology is bad, and he basically was a misfit in society, so he builds up a bunch of people that were misfits in society, and that's his group. And then the other group is basically finding people who were already on the land and everything. So you got the technology versus just the brute force, and it's a crazy collision that they take. This is an awesome anime, definitely worth checking out. um what else we got? Goblin Slayer, I think. Let me, if I remember this correctly. No, not Goblin Slayer. Oh, another one. Let me search it because I don't have it in my thing no more. Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba. This anime is absolutely nuts. I don't think they're going to have any new seasons coming out with it. I do want to say that there's 26 episodes, so almost 2 seasons worth of content. Um But this is a sick anime. It kind of you kind of do get an ending to it. You're gonna end up having to read the manga for the last season because I don't think that they have any plans of releasing a new season for this. It was really popular. I thought for sure that this would blow up, but you can kind of tell that the next season was gonna kind of be the end, and you kind of get an idea of what's gonna happen. But this is definitely worth watching nonetheless, and then you can read the manga for the last part to kind of get closure to the end of the story. And I think they're developing a new anime kind of based off this thought process for here. But that one's sick. But let's see what else we got. Guys, I love anime. I could talk about this forever. There's so many good animes out. But instead of dragging this video on out and keep searching through with you guys, that's I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys, if you do watch anime, let me know in the comment section below if you've seen any of the animes that I've mentioned and what you think about them. And again, let me know your top 10 favorite animes of all time. I'm definitely interested in knowing that, and I'll leave a comment below on every one of you guys' comments, and we can talk more about it. If you do like this video and you want to see more of these in the future, definitely leave me a thumbs up. And again, hit that subscribe button, and know that I appreciate you and that it means the world to me. For real, I love you guys. And I'll release more gaming content soon. I kind of want to start making content that's other than gaming and do more lifestyle, anime, gaming. And I mean, I might stick in that realm, music as well. Maybe even do some reaction videos. But let me know in the comments what more stuff you guys want to see for this channel. I'm trying to, do all kinds of stuff. Obviously, gaming will be my most consistent focus because I love gaming. But I mean, I love anime. There's so many other things that I love, and I kind of just want to be an open book for you guys and connect with as many of you as I can, man. This life is so short. If you've watched any of my other videos, that's why I tell you guys to tell somebody you love them every single day because life is so short. And my goal in life is to just meet as many cool people as I can, like minds, to where we can kind of just chop it up and talk about things, man. And I hope to meet more and more of you as things grow. And again, I appreciate everybody that subscribes. I love you guys, man. And thanks for tuning in always, for real. It means the world to me. And switch it back over. Until next time, guys. Be easy.